Hello. Today is the first day of the regular season for Major League Baseball, so why not play a baseball game? Specifically, I'm going to be playing Baseball Stars, which there was arcade games for it, and SNK has released the arcade games multiple times, but they've never re-released the NES version of the game, which is what I grew up with, and I think is a lot better. SNK, if you ever see this, please, 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 please find a way to re-release this specific version of Baseball Stars. Please. I love this game to death, and I really, really wish more people could play this. This is specifically one of the first, if not the first, game that allows you to create your own teams in a baseball game. And the stats are fairly simple. So, like, I'm going to show you the Ninja Black Sox here. These stats are basically the precursor to, like, Super Mega Baseball, or I also equate this game to Mario Superstar Baseball. Feels very similar to this, though they use stats in a little different way. But, like, this game is great. I love it so much. So I'm just gonna do a simple versus game, and I'm gonna play as the I'll play as the Brave Warriors, and we'll play against the World Powers. And you're gonna see the two team name collections pretty easily. We have Abe and George and Thomas and Nathan. And okay, so the Warriors are ostensibly named after significant people in history. The World Powers also are. Brave Warriors are more American centric, so yeah, just kind of fun. Hey, Abe with a single down the middle. We take those. All right, George, what do we got? Also up the middle. That's gonna be a base hit. All right, Wendell, what do we got? Ooh, uh-oh. That's gonna be caught, so I'm gonna head back. Yeah. I could advance Abe to third, but I'm not going to. All right, Roger. Can you get a little bit more on this? That's gonna go through the gap. That's a single. Bases loaded. Yeah, very simple baseball game. Very simple. Ooh, pull it foul. But it's fun. This game is very, very fun. I wish this game could get re-released in some way. That's not the arcade version. Hey! That's an early lead. We'll take that. But yeah, I used to play this game a bunch as a kid. I still play it every once in a while. So when I was growing up, obviously, I would play this quite a bit. Oh, the infield single, we'll take it. With created teams. Specifically, I need to get back. Oh, I'm not gonna make it back. Oh. Specifically, I would make the Royals at the time, and try to use the league play to make them better, because the way league play works is it's kind of a round robin league. My god, man, you need an arm. And oh, well, that's gone. Orville just tied the game. But darn you right, brothers. But yeah, I'd create the Royals at the time, which was like late 90s, early 2000s Royals, so they were terrible. It was great. Also Hulk. the and yeah, I would try to go through League, and as you win games in League, you get money to improve your player stats. There we go. And you would just try your best at beating the better teams. That was the whole point, right? I thought I had that. I did not. So your fielding and luck stats, by the way, speaking of stats, determine kind of where your player starts when they appear on screen if it's a fly ball. So this game has some very clever ways of using stats, in my opinion. I think it's pretty fun. And you had left curve and right curve stats, so you could have a right-hander that was just really good at throwing, like, screwballs, which are pitches that go the same direction as the hand. So, like, for a right-hander, it'd be curving to their right, your left. This is kind of fun. I got it. Hey. Alright, still 2-2. But fairly recently, I don't know if I've mentioned this on the channel before, but fairly recently, it was, you know, just a downtime for me. I wasn't really doing a whole lot. I don't know why I swung at that. That was terrible. I'm using a pitcher. I should just not attempt anything here. Come on, Thomas. Give me more power. Okay, well. Anyway, and I was like, you know what? I'm just gonna throw together a league of 6 created teams and goof around with it. And at the time, Abe just got nailed by that bitch. At the time, I was running a D&D campaign, and so one of the created teams was the player characters and NPCs from that from that D&D campaign, and the other 5 teams were just like, I think I had the Emblem Bearers, which was Fire Emblem Engage specifically. Yeah, well, that was dumb. And then I had, at the time, the Fantasy Alliance was the name of that team. Why are you standing on third? No one's coming over there. My third baseman is terrible. The Fantasy Alliance was Super Nintendo Final Fantasy characters, so 4, 5, and 6. And then I had the Belmont Curse, which was literally how many Belmonts can I fit on a baseball team. It was very funny. Because in most sports, you know... Oh, Orville, you jerk! How dare you? In most sports, you know, they put the last name on the jersey, so just imagining an entire baseball team that just has the word Belmont on the back of it. It's like, okay, that's good. And again, this was a few years ago. I named that team the Belmont Curse. That was strangely fitting nowadays, if you haven't heard. There's a game coming out called Castlevania Belmont's Curse. I was like, excuse you? They stole my team name. I mean, it's a pretty obvious idea, but I just thought it was funny when they announced that. I was like, wait. Oh, he just made it. Okay, good. Whew, that was close. And then, go, go, go. Yeah, they're gonna give me third. Sick. There are ways to manipulate the AI in this game. Anyway, so that's gonna be too shallow for a sacrifice fly. I'll have to keep my guy on third. Who else was part of that? Rude? You could have just walked him. There was also the Camelot Aces, which was Golden Sun mixed with, that is a pop-up. Wow, okay, I completely screwed this up. Alright, yep, I thought that was gonna be caught, and then it wasn't caught, and so everybody was just kind of stranded. It's like, oh, whoops. Anyway, but it was Golden Sun characters mixed with the Mario sports games, and then, oh, who were the other teams? Come on, brain, I know you can do this. Oh, the Octopath Travelers, which was Octopath 1 and 2, was also part of that league. And so I just did a whole like 30 game season with that league, just updating my friends on that and having fun doing that. And then, you know, I thought it was just kind of a goofy little thing to do with the characters from the campaign while I had some downtime. And then probably a year later, I think it was, something like that, I was just browsing DriveThruRPG and found a free baseball tabletop game on there, and I was like, oh, that's cool. Hey, tied the game. And so I was like, yeah, I'll give this a try, why not? And uh-oh, it was really good. It's a game called Deadball. It's by W.M. Akers. And I was like, oh, this is neat. Oh, wait, I can use this with the league I created. So that's what I did. I'm currently in the middle of, well, near the beginning of season 3 of that league. And there's 24 teams in that league, and I have bit off way more than I can chew. I am going to be putting that league on a hiatus temporarily while I adjust some things, but I do plan on going through that whole... Oh my gosh, people! Okay. That's fine. No. It's just straight at the shortstop. Just But yeah, I have a blogspot site for that. That has all the stats and the players and stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna be adjusting a couple of things for that league just to make it a little easier to play and make it feel a bit more like this game would. So should be fun. It is definitely a fun time. And yeah. Kind of ran out of things to say, and it's only like the 5th inning. Cool. Ooh. Swung a little early there. I might just bunt here. Yeah, I think I'll bunt here. Alright, and then he responded by almost hitting my pitcher. Thanks. Dude. Oh, drop. Hey. Alright. Sacrifice bunt worked. We take those. Oh, wait, that was 2 outs. Never mind. That was not a sacrifice. That was just an out. Alright, Orville. I'm not letting you hit another home run. Thank you. Dude was 2 for 2 with 4 RBIs. I'm not taking any chances. Alright, at least I've kept Hulk at bay. He can usually be a real pain in the butt when you're playing against the world powers. I haven't talked about my favorite mechanic in this with the world powers team. They haven't, the computer hasn't done it yet, and I don't know if the computer ever will. But it is seriously one of the best jokes that they've put in this game. I'll talk about it when the player involved comes up to bat. Come on, man. Hey, nice. Good job, Abe. Go. Steal second. The pitcher's tired. Yeah. Excellent. We take those. All right. I disagree, but okay. I can't yell at this umpire. Yep, he's gonna catch it. Go back. All right, we're safe. We're good. Yeah, his pitcher was tired, so Clint. Okay. Something else that's kind of fun about this game is I believe, I'm not 100% certain, but I believe this is the first like home console sports game that had female players. Yeah, you could make a team of all female players. In fact, there is one in the game. It's called the Lovely Ladies, and they are actually really good. But one of the fun things is, so like you would think a game like this has a bunch of stock animations and stuff, right? Well, a bunch of the Lovely Lady pitchers throw like full wind-up underhand just like a softball pitcher. It's actually really neat. They have a bespoke animation for that. I am gonna sub out Thomas. He is getting pretty tired. I'll save Benjamin for later. Let's bring in Calvin. Foul ball. Alright, one down. Kind of want to let one of these guys on base, just so I can get to the joke player. Oh, that's going to happen anyway. I didn't even have to try. Alright, cool. Unless I turn a double play here. Watch me turn a double play here. God damn it, game. How dare you? Baseball! I love this game. I could have cut off my own double play attempt, though. You may have noticed after I threw, I had to move my second baseman back a little bit, because if he was standing there still, he would have caught off the double play attempt. Perfectly up the middle. Alright, couple singles. Unfortunately, my power bats are not up, so... Although the Brave Warriors don't really have great power. World Powers are more of the power hitters of the league. Yeah, see, just like that. You cut off your own double play attempt. Not that that was going to actually succeed, but... Hey, and I take the lead. Oh, that's going to the wall. Oh, that's a triple. Maybe. Possibly. Go! 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 Okay. Hey. Sick. It is a triple. We take those. I will actually try to sacrifice bunt here. This is a terrible idea, but I'm doing it anyway. Dude is trying to hit my pitcher. Nice dropper. I can't even be mad. That was actually really well done. Ooh, yeah, that was a bit too inside. So, something else I, woo! Oh, that barely got by the pitcher. The pitcher can snag those sometimes. Something else I guess I should mention. So, you'll notice on the left side with where the batter's information is, it's got like the batting average, and the second number is the number of home runs that they would hit in the season. Yep, here it is! Here it is! Oh, you brought in the wrong person! So, in the default lineup for the World Powers, The 8th hitter in the team is Caesar. And his stats are terrible. The first person in the batting, like the bench lineup, is Brutus. And his stats are actually really good. So you're incentivized to swap out Caesar with Brutus. It's one of the best jokes in the game. Anyway, Zeus is here. But yeah, the batting average it is derived from one of the batting stats. Actually impacts how big the impact area of the bat is. So obviously they all have what looks like to be the same bat, but they actually, all their bats are different lengths. So better batters are better at getting hits off of the end of the bat and the inside of the bat and stuff like that. There's so many little clever things in this game. I love it so much. And don't get me wrong, the arcade versions of this game are good, but there's just something I love about this game. Like the jankiness of having the crowd appear at the bottom of the screen. That's because of how the NES does scrolling. I think Retro Game Mechanics Explained has a couple of videos that talk about the scrolling on the NES, but to make a very long explanation short, the NES is only capable of kind of naturally scrolling in one direction. So if it has to scroll in multiple directions, that was a line drive, and I didn't pay attention to my runner on second. Then you get that weird artifacting where it'll copy the line below, or the line at the bottom of the screen at the top of the screen, and vice versa while it's scrolling. So that's where that weird vertical artifacting is coming from. Bottom of the 8th, we'll keep Calvin in. If he starts to tire, we'll bring in Benjamin. Orville, I swear to God. I'm just gonna hit this guy. No, we'll pitch inside. We got him. Alright, good. Someone needs to check his bat. The dude's an engineer. Who knows what he's done? Hulk got a hit. There we go. Oh, nice line drive. Sweet. All right. Man, I've gotten 18 hits. I should have a lot more than 7 runs. Ooh, opposite field homer? Opposite field home run. Nice. But yeah, if you could make a... If SNK could make a version of this game that maybe like gets rid of that vertical scrolling artifacting, adds, you know, a bit more space for more created teams. Dude. Would you stop pitching at my players? How dare you? I think that game would play really, really well. And it's just such a simple formula. And the created teams system actually works really well, even today. Like, it still feels good. Like, Super Mega Baseball and Super Mega Baseball has its roots in this game. If you play this game and then play Super Mega Baseball, they feel really similar. Super Mega Baseball just feels like an extension of what this game was trying to be. So, you know, I just think getting a modern, not even modern take, just like, I just want this game to be available to more people, this version of it. Alright, time for Benjamin. But yeah, let the player names be a bit longer and expand the, ooh, that was barely foul. Expand the number of created teams you can make and enable some, like, online play. That would be fun. That would be so neat. Benjamin is not having a good time up there. Nice. Oh, that's in the gap. Come on. Oh, no. Keep it a single at least. I fumbled there because I didn't expect to grab that. I thought it was just going to blow by him. Genghis, huh? Uh-oh. Dude can hit. Uh-oh. We're good. We're good. Bases are loaded. Everything's fine. Oh, no. Don't do this to me, game. Okay. Oh. Oh. Bottom of the ninth, 2 outs. If Orville hits a home run here, they tie the game. So I need to fight Orville off. Alright, let me try to... Oh, I struck him! Yes! Excellent. And then it gives you this fun little recap screen. Shows you who hit home runs, dang you Orville, and you get your winning and losing team or pitchers, and it saves a bunch of stats. Like if you play league mode, it will keep track of your batting averages, the runs batted in, your home runs throughout the league, even for the simulated games, and then your pitchers' wins and saves and ERA, and it'll actually show you that as you're going through league play. But yeah, like if you ever get a chance, if you like baseball video games at all, if you've played like Mario Superstar Baseball, Super Mega Baseball, kind of those more arcadey style baseball games, give this game a shot. You would be surprised how much of this game's DNA is still being used today. This game is amazing, and I love it so much. And again, SNK, please give us an updated version of this specific version of the game, the home version of Baseball Stars. That would be amazing. I would love you forever. Anyway, let's enjoy some baseball this year. I'll see you whenever.